So we're going to look at a strategy called splitting numbers to multiply. And this is a great strategy as students start to learn how to multiply and be more flexible with multiplication. It also builds on what they've done in earlier grades, being more flexible, working with numbers and breaking them apart. So we're going to look at two multiplication problems, 7 times 3 and 9 times 4. So we know that students start to struggle more when they get to the larger numbers when they're learning to multiply. They can usually get on the 3 times 2 and 3 times 5 numbers a lot quicker than they can when they start to throw in 7s, 8s, and 9s. So this is a strategy to start to help them think about what they're doing when they multiply and how they can flexibly see the problem. So we're going to take 7 times 3, and we're going to take that number 7, which can be a little bit more tricky when it comes to multiplying, and we're going to split it apart. So I'm going to use a number bond, which is something they've done since their earlier grades. I'm going to split 7 into 5 plus 2. So I use 5 plus 2 instead of 7. My problem is now 2 multiplication problems that are a little bit easier for me to do, and this starts to help me be able to do this better in my head. So I can say that 5 times 3 and 2 times 3, where the 5 and the 2 make up my 7. So 5 times 3 is 15, and 3 times 2 is 6. And then I put my two answers back together. So 15 plus 6 gives me 21. So I can go back and say 7 times 3 equals 21. We're going to do the same thing with 9 times 4. 9s can be a little tricky as I'm starting to learn to multiply, and this is going to help me be more flexible with my multiplication. So instead of using 9 times 4, I could break my 9 into two different numbers. I could use 5 and 4 to equal 9. So my problem would be 5 times 4 and 4 times 4. And these are numbers I'm usually better at learning earlier on. So 5 times 4 is 20. 4 times 4 is 16. I put them back together to get 36. Now, it doesn't always have to be the first number. Some students might want to break apart the 4. So instead of 9 times 4, I could use 9 times 2. And essentially, then I'm doing that same problem 2 times. If I can do it once, then I can easily do it again. So 9 times 2 is 18. So basically, 18 and 18 gives you my same answer of 36.